I will read from the book Can't Hurt Me by David Goggins. Here I am. 150 pull-ups later, I could feel them splitting down the middle beneath my gloves. I knew I should stop and try to fix the problem, but I also knew that might trigger my body to stiffen up and shut down. I was fighting two fires at once and didn't know where to strike first. I opted to stay on the minute by minute pace and in between experimented with different solutions. I wore two pair of gloves, then three. I resorted to my old friend duct tape. Didn't help. I couldn't wrap the bar in pads because that was against Guinness rules. All I could do was try anything and everything to stay in the fight. 10 hours into the attempt, I hit a wall. I was down to 3 pull ups a minute on the minute. The pain was excruciating and I needed some relief. I took my right glove off. Layers of skin came off with it. My palm looked like a raw hamburger. My mom called a doctor friend Regina who lived nearby and the two of us went into the back room to wait for her and try to salvage my record attempt. When Regina showed up, she evaluated the situation, pulled out a syringe, loaded it with local anesthetic, and dipped the needle toward the open wound on my right hand. She looked over. My heart pounded, sweat saturated every inch of my skin. I could feel my muscles cooling down and stiffening up, but I nodded, turned away, and she sunk that needle in deep. It hurt so fucking bad, but I had my primal scream inside. Show no weakness remained my motto, but then didn't mean I felt strong. My mom pulled off my left glove, anticipating the second shot, but Regina was busy examining the swelling in my biceps and the bulging spasms in my forearms. You look like you are in rhabdomyolysis, David, she said. You shouldn't continue, it's dangerous. I had no idea what the fuck she was talking about, so she broke it down. There is a phenomena that happens when one muscle group is worked way too hard for way too long. The muscles become starved of glucose and break down, leaking myoglobin, a fibrous protein that stores oxygen in the muscle, into the bloodstream. When this happens, it is up to the kidneys to filter all those proteins out, and if they become overwhelmed, they shut down. People can die from rhabdo, she said. My hands throbbed with agony, my muscles were locking up, and the stakes couldn't be higher. Any rational person would have thrown in the towel, but I could hear going the distance booming from the speakers and knew that this was my 14th round cut me mick moment. Fuck rationality. I held up my left palm and had Regina sink her needle in. Waves of pain washed through me as a bumper crop of doubt flowered in my mind. She wrapped both palms in layers of gauze and medical tape and fitted me with a fresh pair of gloves. Then I stalked back out onto the gym floor and got back to work. I was at 2900 and as long as I remained in the fight, I still believed anything was possible. I did sets of 2 and 3s on the minute for 2 hours, but it felt like I was gripping a red hot melting rod, which meant I was down to using my fingertips to grip the bar. First, I used 4 fingers, then 3. I was able to gut out 100 more pull ups, then 100 more. Hours ticked by. I crept closer, but with my body in rhabdo. Breakdown was imminent. I did several sets of pull ups with my wrist dangling over the bar. It sounds impossible, but I managed until the numbing agent stopped working. Then even bending my fingers felt like I was stabbing myself in the hand with a sharp knife. After eclipsing 30 to 100 pull-ups, I worked out the math and realized if I could do 800 sets of one, it would take 13 hours and change to break the record. And I would just beat the clock. I lasted 45 minutes. The pain was too much, and the vibe in the room went from optimistic to somber. I was still trying to show as little weakness as I could, but the volunteers could see me messing with my gloves and grip and knew something was drastically wrong. When I went into the back to regroup a second time, I heard a collective sigh that sounded like doom. Regina and my mother unwrapped the tape on my hands, and I could feel my flesh peeling like a banana. Both palms were filleted open down to the dermis, which is where our nerves lie. Achilles had his heel, and when it come to pull-ups, my gift and my undoing were my hands. The doubters were right. I was not one of those lightweight, graceful pull-up guys. I was powerful, and the power came from my grip. But now my hand better resembled a physiology mannequin than something human. Thank you. That's it for the day.